So people are often very curious about what the interview entails. And basically in the interview, what I want from you is I want to find out the information I need to make a great match for you. A lot of times people will be very nervous coming into the interview process, and usually I'm able to put them at ease. I've been doing this for so long and I'm really, really easy to talk to. So we go through a big questionnaire. So I'll be asking you lots of questions, a lot about your background. So people always want to jump ahead and they'll always be telling me about the kind of guy they want to meet or the kind of age of a person they want to meet. And I say, whoa, slow down. We have to get all the information about you first. We want to know what you're like, what you're passionate about, what your interests are. So it does take a little while to get through that information, and it always helps if you've made some notes. So if you've made some notes about what's really important to you in a relationship, what's worked for you in past relationships, what hasn't, a little bit about how you spend your life. So are you somebody who's a homebody, who's very comfortable being at home and just really likes staying by themselves or with their partner? Or are you somebody who likes to be out and about, socializing, going to clubs, maybe going to restaurants, traveling? A lot of people that are retired like to travel, and it's very, very important for them to find someone who likes to travel as well. Most activities, it doesn't really matter because people are fully formed adults by the time they come to me. So they have their own interests, and you're not going to meet somebody who you're going to be joined at the hip with. You're going to meet people who have their own variety of things that they like to do. So maybe they like to play pickleball, or they like to curl, or they like to play cards with their friends once or twice a week. You're going to have things you like to do as well. And part of the excitement of being in a relationship is coming home at the end of the day and sharing your day with someone. So you don't have to worry that everything lines up exactly. Some activities are important to line up. So if you're golfing every day, you pretty much need to meet somebody who golfs every day because it's an activity that pretty much takes the whole day. So these are all things we take into consideration. Are you looking for someone who looks a certain way, who's a certain height, or who's a certain build? Maybe you're looking for someone who's got a certain education or income, or who owns their own home. Maybe you're looking for someone who wants to start a family. And what's your timeline on that? Are you wanting to start a family within the next year or two? Or are you thinking maybe 5 or 10 years down the road? How many kids do you want? How do you see your relationship? Do you see yourself being married in a traditional relationship? Or do you see keeping two separate households or homes and getting together for travel and dinners every night and various activities? So there's a lot that goes into thinking about what you want in a relationship. Part of what your matchmaker can do, if she's a good matchmaker, is some of the matches she'll make for you are really intuitive matches. So certainly when I'm interviewing someone, as I'm sitting there with them, I have a mental Rolodex going the whole time. I'm thinking about, this person would be great for her. They line up perfectly. And some of those things are they just come to you as a matchmaker. I've been doing this for 30 years, so they just come to me. They just pop into my head. You know who'd be great for her, or you know who'd be great for him, because of the things you say when we're having the conversation. The interview is so important, but even more important as we go through the process, as you meet people, as you give us your feedback, we get closer and closer in what you're looking for in a partner. And it's so important, feedback, I can't stress enough. It's even more important than the interview. If you can articulate to me what you like and what you don't like, it's really, really important. If you just say to me, I wasn't feeling it. It didn't work for me. I wasn't attracted. What weren't you attracted to? What weren't you feeling? Like, is it because they were too quiet or talked too much? Were they not your type? Maybe they were too heavy or too short or too slim or too tall. What was it about them that didn't appeal to you? Was it the look? Was it too scruffy, too dressed up? There's a million reasons why people aren't appealing to you, or who are appealing to you. So maybe you go out on a date with somebody and it's great and it works out really well for you, but then it doesn't work out down the road. What was it about that guy that you found appealing, or what was it about that girl that you found appealing? What was attractive to you about her? And that can help me get you to the right match faster.